Hey everybody. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to use SketchUp to build a modern sculpture type end table, and it will have curved surfaces in it, and I'm going to show you how you can take those curved surfaces and flatten them out and get them ready for sending to a plasma table or CNC machine. So to get started here, we're going to make a triangle, and the easiest way to do that is either with the circle tool, which is take, and I'm going to say about 9 inches diameter, and then what you do is you click on the edge here. In SketchUp, circles are made with straight lines, so the way you get a circle to be smooth is you increase the lines. What we're going to do is decrease them to 3, and we'll get a triangle. There you have it. So you just use your entity info here, and in segments you type in 3. Now I'm going to get the tape measure tool and check from one corner until it snaps on the other one. And this is about 15.5 inches. I think I'm just going to take it closer to 16. So when you have your tape measure tool and you're moving in a line, you can move in that direction and just let go of the mouse and type in the number that you want it to be at. So I'm going to do 16 for 16 inches. And so that dot to this dot is 16 inches. Now, with this triangle selected, which I'm going to double click so that it gets the faces and the edges, take the scale tool and you grab a corner, and this isn't something I need perfect. I'm just going to get it close to that 16. So when you grab a corner, it scales proportionately. So you can get it up there. No, it's not snapping. Let's try again. There we go. Now we're close to 16 right there. You can see that. All right. Now, grab your push-pull tool and you click on the face and then drag upward. As you drag, just let go of the mouse and type in 24 inches. So 24, enter. Now we've extruded that 24 inches tall. Next thing I'm going to do is triple click or drag a box over it so it's all highlighted. Then you right click and hit make group. Alright, now that we have our group made, we're going to make a couple of cylinders. So I'm going to grab the circle tool and I'm going to go a diameter of 7 inches. Again, selecting the edge, and I'm going to increase the segments this time from 24. As you can see there, if I don't increase it, it's going to leave these lines in, and the plasma cutter will pick those up. You don't want that. It'll be really choppy and ugly. You'll have to smooth it out. So I'm going to increase this to like 80. You'll instantly see how smooth it is. You can go more. Sometimes it'll tap you out. We'll try 120. Yeah, that worked. So now that I have that, I'm going to extrude it up about 20 inches. It's a little overkill, but you'll see what we're going to do here. Now, select the cylinder and you're going to make that a group. Now, click on it, Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac, and then Command or Control V, and you'll get a copy, and just put that to the side. Now we're going to take this first one and grab this rotate tool, and as you slide it around here, you'll see it kind of adjust to the faces, but if you get it right there on the middle, you know that that's in the right X, Y, Z plane. So click that one time, drag yourself out to the right, keep that red line that means that you're on the plane. So click that and then click again and then rotate. Oh, I got the wrong one there. This is the one I want. There we go. So I'm gonna click out and I'm gonna rotate 90 degrees. You can also, as you click, it'll snap to 90, but if you just want to turn a little bit, let go, and type in 90, enter, it'll snap at 90 degrees. Now, grab the move tool, bring it over, slide it into this guy over here. When you're moving around in SketchUp, instead of trying to go drag something from here to there diagonally, it doesn't always work out. So what you want to do is, say it's right here, you grab it and you move it along one plane. You see that green line? It's moving along the green axis. And then grab it again and move it the other direction. This will make sure you don't end up in like some weird outer space point in the program. Now, this is just a matter of taste. I'm gonna drag this thing up, maybe out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now with that one selected, I'm gonna come up here to this area and I'm gonna grab this subtract tool. If you don't see your tools up here, just right click on one of these tools and go to customize toolbar, and you'll see all these tools that you can drag up here and customize your menu. So I'm gonna, with this first one selected, I'm gonna click subtract, and so it's, see the number 2 saying click on the second group that you want to subtract from. Now you can only subtract from solid groups, meaning it can't have an open face or be combined with other groups. So now that I do this, you'll see when I click, it will subtract it. Now we've taken some geometry out of that piece. All right, now I'm gonna do the same thing with this cylinder. It's a little different. Come over here, snap that center, rotate 90, get the move tool, slide it over till it's intersecting, and then just kind of eyeball where I like it. I'm going to make it a little bigger. So, see what that looks like. I'm going to grab the subtract tool. If you don't have this selected, when you click the subtract tool, it'll have a 1 next to it when you scroll over something. So the first thing you click, that's 1. Subtract this from 2. So subtract this from this. And now you have this alien coffee table. So now that we've got that all done, you need to get these curved surfaces flat so you can cut them out. And the way you do that is with a plugin that's free. You go to your extension warehouse up here, you click on that, and then you're going to type in unwrap and flatten. Install that plugin, and what that's going to do is this. I'll show you. So the way you're going to use the unwrap and flatten tool is you're going to double click into your group, and now you'll see when you select a face it highlights. So what I like to do is just click on your move tool and drag upward. By the way, I'm showing you where to click these on the menu, but if you really want to be efficient with SketchUp, you want to learn the hotkeys. So they'll drastically increase your productivity. And you can get a little cheat sheet from SketchUp on this. I'll find it and put a link in the description. So now how do we get this solid shape into flat form so we can export a DXF and get it to be cut out? What you do is you click into the group twice, and then your third click, you click on one face, then you right click after it's selected, and you go to unwrap and flatten faces, unwrap and flatten. And then you'll see a copies drop down here. And then you're going to work your way around your model, one face at a time. Now this is where the magic comes in. This curved surface is, kind of hard to, and for some programs to flatten out. So you'll see here, I'm going to click on it, it's all lit, unwrap and flatten. Just say okay to these. The second message will tell you 43 out of 43. When it's a 100% ratio, like 5/5, then you know that it worked correctly. Hit OK, and you'll see now I have this shape here, which is the flat version of that. It's almost like we just took it and unwrapped it and flattened it out. That's why they got the name. So I'm going to keep working around the model here. Unwrap and flatten. This big guy, unwrap and flatten. So if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to cut this face and this face out of one piece and just use a brake to bend it, you could select two faces, right click, unwrap and flatten, and you'll see that now gives you the solid shape of those two in a flat pattern. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be welding all these edges together, and I think I'm going to use two different metals, bronze in the curved parts and hot rolled steel for the rest of the body. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Now, what I like to do is save your project and then select all your flat patterns, hit Control C or Command C on a Mac, and then go File, New, and just open up a new SketchUp. Actually, I'm going to go File, New from Template because I like architectural with inches. It's just a better visualization for this stuff. The one that was showing has like weird shadows and stuff. It's more for visualization. So then I'm going to go over here to my camera views. Let's see. Go to top. And I'm just going to arrange these a little bit so that I can get them ready for the plasma table. If you've got nesting software, you can just separate these and send them out and let the computer nest it for you. I don't really have a good nesting software. VCarve does pretty good. I'm going to be using Fusion 360 to create my post file. Post file is the file you send to a plasma table. So I have the Crossfire XR, and in my Fusion 360 there's a plugin that will allow me to make a toolpath and then export specifically to that table. I could probably build most of this in Fusion 360, but a couple years ago when I was trying to incorporate the flattening of curved surfaces, I was not finding the proper workflow. So if anybody knows a way to do it, I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments, and I will try it and make a video about it. All right, so here's my parts. You can see they're ready to go, nice and flat. Now, here's a quick note. If you're exporting out of SketchUp into using VCarve, you're gonna want to double click on these, click the face and delete the faces. when you bring the faces into VCarve, there's a bunch of triangulation that will go on, and it's a total mess. This will be nice and clean though. So now, we'll go back to my top view real quick. Oops, top. All right, now we've got our pieces here. Now I just highlight and go File, Export 3D Model. Now we're not exporting a 3D model, but this is how you get the DXF out of SketchUp. So click that, and you're gonna go to wherever you want to save it. I'm gonna save it on the desktop, and then I'm gonna type in table parts. Hit enter. Okay. Now we've got our DXF all ready to go. So in the next step, I'll show you how to take your table parts DXF and make a cut file. Then we'll cut it out and build it.